I count everything as joy in Christ Jesus. I count everything as joy in the Lord. All the victories I've had, all the burdens I will bear, everything, 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 everything in Christ is joy. You should have known that was coming. If you're sick, he's the doctor. That's joy, joy, joy.
If you're troubled,
He's a lawyer. That's joy, joy, joy.
And here's the good part.
Whatever the problem, he can solve it. Everything. Listen,
The problem with starting this podcast with Jesus.
listen. Lord, you know our hearts. Baby, first of all, can we just take a moment and just shout out Fellowship Chicago for that, because y'all did y'all big one with that. I was on a trail. I played it in the gym on a treadmill. When I tell you
Yeah.
I was ready to take off.
Yeah, friend. I'm telling you. So, like, what's crazy? Okay, so backing it up, um, y'all know we go to Fellowship Chicago here in Chicago. Our pastor is the Reginald Wayne Sharp Jr., the one and only. There is none like him.
None.
You have probably seen him this week, with all of the services and memorial for the Reverend Jesse Jackson, our co-pastor. But we are coming out with an album.
Baby.
Our second single just dropped. Count it all joy.
And it is.
When I tell you, it will bless you. Like, it's been blessing me. Like, it's been blessing me since, like, when I was a kid. That's an old song that we started singing back in the 90s, child. And we did a little little remix.
The first time I heard it at Fellowship, I was like, oh, I think I might even got a little, but I was like, oh, okay. I can
Yeah, I
get
got
with this.
to.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Highly
So
recommend listening.
go out there to Spotify, go out there to Apple Music. There's even a lyric video on YouTube if that's where you like to listen to your music, and look for Count It All Joy. And I promise you it's gonna bless you. The only thing that upsets me is the way that song ends. Is because
we gotta transition
Lady Bree
into
comes
that.
on. Lady Bree comes on and she's talking, if he's sick,
Right.
he's a doctor.
That's
So it's breaking
joy.
down.
I was like, come on, Lady Bree.
Listen, but when she gets to whatever, it fades out, and I'm like, dang, we need like a reprise or a little. We need a little bit more on the end.
Yeah, no, because you there. Once you get there, you in there now. So what I do is just go right, just play it right back again.
Rewind.
I don't even know if I get the song. I don't even know if I get all the way there before I'm like, play it again. Repeat it.
I just set my phone. I had set the day it came out. I knew I wanted to be in that vibe, so I just set my phone. Repeat this one song for a while. I'll tell you
when I'm
to
done.
stop.
Listen, I was like, I think if I got out the car, I would get back in the car, play it again.
Yes. So go out there if you love choir church music. I'm being specific here because we want choir music. Praise team was cute. CCM is all right, but it's something about a choir.
Listen, this is not your Maverick City.
It is nothing. It's nowhere near Maverick City. So I'm telling y'all, go check it out from two church kids who ain't super churchy. Okay,
right?
All right.
That
All
part.
right. Well, after all that, welcome to another episode of Two Chicks Talking Shit. See, this not good balance. See, we love the Lord.
Right. We just two chicks that talk shit and love the Lord. That's what we do.
Exactly.
That's
And
what
so let's get right on to it. It is award show season.
when it come on Sunday,
The Oscars do come on Sunday, March 15th.
I might
I am
indulge.
super excited about the Oscars because I have a very good feeling about what's about to happen. And we'll get there. We'll get there. But what I'll say is the award shows that have already started. So like the actors awards. So let me pause there for a minute. Those used to be the SAG
Okay.
awards. Okay.
Yeah.
They did a little rebrand. They are now the Actors Awards. And so the actors actually, vote and yada yada yada.
So why
And
did they
so
do not? Do you know why they changed it from the Actors
like
Award?
my Google's boo boo. I
Oh, okay.
don't
I mean, I could have did that if that was the case.
why did the SAG Awards change their name? I didn't even have to type it all out. Somebody else asked. They said they did it to align the show's title with the official name of the statuette, the actor.
Oh, okay.
So they trying to be like the Oscar because the little man is Oscar. I don't know who's
Okay.
Oscar.
Okay.
And then they have the actor, and so
Oh,
that's why
okay.
the Actor Awards.
Okay. I guess.
And so they they already giving Michael B. Jordan the awards. So when
We
we
gonna
go see
see.
what happens.
We
We
gonna.
go see what happens.
That's.
NAACP, they giving them the awards. But
Mhm.
that's when we look out for ourselves in that space. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's a little different at NAACP. He won Entertainer of the Year at NAACP Awards. And I think me and you had a differing
Mhm.
opinion here
Mhm.
as to who should have won. Like you
Yes,
thought Tiana should have won.
I did.
And
I
I
do.
thought that, Michael did his thing in Sinners, playing two completely different people.
True. I'm not taking away from that. Like I want him. I want Sinners to sweep during the Oscars, but when it comes to the Entertainer of the Year, I was just
Yeah,
looking at their overall what they did for that year.
yeah.
And as far as entertainment go, yeah, Michael B. Jordan had his moment with Sinners, but Tiana Taylor had a strong year. She had an album.
He did have an
She had
album.
albums. She had a couple. She had the movie. She had the TV show. Sis was working this year.
What TV show?
She
What
was
I
on that
missed?
show with Kim Kardashian.
Oh, all her faults or all
No, shit.
hold on. It's like something. It's all her something. I'm gonna just put new show. It's all her something. All's fair.
All's fair. So she had a role in that.
Yeah.
She had like a
But
support,
I don't feel like her role was like an I don't know. I
but
feel
it's
like
just
it
the
was
fact that she
a
had that. So
satellite.
let's see. Let's look up Tiana Taylor. What all did Tiana Taylor?
So she was in the movie that is also nominated for a lot of awards with
She,
Leonardo DiCaprio. I thought it was a good movie, but her role was also limited in that movie. Like it was impactful. It was
yeah,
important and also important for the movie. Like it made everything make sense. But at the
it was like a supporting role. Would you say? I
so
don't
I would say it was a supporting role.
know. Or was she a co-star?
So I would call it a supporting
Okay.
role in the award show categories because Leonardo was more so the lead role
So
because he was
she had one battle after another.
that's the
She
movie, yeah.
All's Fair, Straw,
Yes. Straw was pretty good now. That was a lead role.
right,
But
and
and Straw, because that was a Tyler Perry movie, child. They was not
right,
looking
but
at.
it's still now Straw was I like Straw, and then
I really like Straw. It was a good movie.
yeah, and then
He played her part too.
she had the Escape Room, which was a visual album.
I didn't watch none of the visuals.
Oh, did
I
you? I
Mm-mm.
enjoyed it.
I just listen to it. Maybe I'll take some time to watch it.
Yeah, I
Um,
enjoyed it. So I feel like because she had movies, television, and music, that's why I thought. And I think she did other things as well, probably produced and she produces and all that other directs, produces and all that other stuff. So that's why I thought she should
you
have
know
been.
why I'm okay with him getting Entertainer of the Year, NAACP. That's their best actor or best of the best for the year. So that's us saying we won't listen. Pay attention to what we doing over here
Hmm.
and follow suit. Oscar,
Well, then they should
follow.
just say best actor of the year
Yeah, because
because
everybody else in that category was mostly they were mostly actors. There weren't singers, or I don't think in that
nah,
category.
and honestly, I was confused again as to why he won. Not to say that he didn't because he killed Sinners.
Killed that role, child.
But and I'm not gonna say I'm confused as to why he won. I was confused with that category because you have Michael B. Jordan, Doechii, Tiana Taylor, and I can't think of who the last person was.
It was another singer or something that
So
was
it's
in the
like, why? How did?
they don't compare, because
Nah,
even Doechii to Tiana, you can't compare it to, because really Doechii does, like, a little bit of fashions, and then she obviously raps, sings, and in that realm. So, like,
right?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, congratulations. I mean, this was my first
Congrats.
time watching the NAACP awards. You know I
I'm
do.
glad I'm glad you said that, because I normally do not watch that show because it's just it's a little bit too much for me, okay? It's just and it's all over the place, and then sometimes I just like, "Can we get to it?"
Hmm.
But this year, I don't know who produced this show. By the time I turned on the TV, they had 3, 4 awards, and they was done. I said, "Is this an Express Award show?"
Listen, by the time I got comfortable, I was like, okay. I didn't got comfortable and went and got a snack.
Yeah.
The credits came up. I said, "What?
I
Golly!"
definitely was like, "This is kinda quick, like, y'all might need some performers or something."
And maybe that's what it is because they don't have any performers or anything.
Yeah, it's
And
like and the next award, you know what pissed me off though? MC Light would be doing her good MC, and she'd be like, "Coming up next, we got Tiana Taylor for Entertainer of the Year." Or like she would say whoever's name, and
right,
then who will win. I said, "Who is writing her script? Because y'all is
y'all
giving away the
killing it.
formula.
Right.
Everybody she calls out,
Yeah,
they
maybe
win."
they need and they need to have some performers or something like that. But then I don't know
Yeah.
because I don't know if I want all the fluff.
Just a little fluff.
Okay.
I don't want nobody singing lift every voice and sing at the beginning, but
And now I
we
want a
can
whole bunch of I like spoken word, but I don't want spoken words, and because they're gonna be
they want to
trying.
show all the culture. They want to be like, we are a little
If they start having entertainment proportion, if they start doing entertainment, doing
yeah.
that show, it's gonna be a whole bunch of Lord forgive me. It's gonna be a whole bunch of Negro spirituals, and
Yeah.
uh, I know why the K. No, that's not the one I want. What was it? What was Langston Hughes' poem about sitting in the kitchen? Or the "Hey black child, do you know who you are?
You
Who
are
you really are? Do you know you can be what you wanna
what you
be
want to
if you
be,
try to be what you
what
can
you want
be?"
to
Like,
be.
I don't
They go out of children's choir, come out
right,
and sing us.
I don't want all that. I don't want, "Soon I will be done." I don't want nah,
Listen, that's where they almost got me. And I'm not to we're not gonna get on this at all because it'll be a whole other tangent.
girl.
But we was texting about Reverend Jackson's funeral, and they were showing the B-roll of like the people standing in line, and they're like, "We shall
See, nah,
overcome."
I don't
I
want none of
said,
that
"This
doing
the
the
version we gonna sing?"
right, like, nah, we not doing none of that for the NAACP. Or now, as they say. And when did they stop saying double A?
No, they stopped saying double A.
Right, that's
They
what I
were
said. When did they stop? Because I
NAACP.
was like, What where they getting this NAACP from? It's N double all my
Double
life.
A. That's what we gonna call it.
All
It's
my
the
life.
NAACP.
It's the NAACP. Where y'all get this
Hey,
NAACP?
mm-mm.
Nah,
No, thank you. No, thank you.
nah.
So yeah, I thought that was like, okay, NAACP awards. But you're right. They probably need like one or two performers, appropriate performers, maybe like so last year, one of my favorite skits on the SAG or the Actors Awards was when they did a video of all the actors that had been guest stars on Law and Order, whether it was like regular Law and Order or SVU. And I thought that was really cute. Do
Mhm.
stuff like that that's just like kind of like interesting, intriguing, get
I
me
mean, they
involved.
can give me some black performances. Just don't like. I don't want to hear "Be Optimistic" and all that. Like,
You can win
as
as
long
long as
as you keep your head to the sky. Like, I
be
be
optimistic.
up to like I can do some Alvin Ailey dancers. I can do, you
Yeah,
know,
something appropriate.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like even a in memoriam isn't the same kind of stuff, so it's cool. It-
yeah,
w- They could take some notes.
yeah. Do
They
a tribute or something.
something.
Yeah.
I will say that what award show was it that they did the in memoriam right? Maybe it was the Actors Awards, but they actually did a good job of like
Mhm.
the videos that they showed or whatever. But and let's just jump right in and talk about these Oscar, nominations a
Okay.
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause we've
Let's
complete.
just kick it off with actor in a leading role. The nominees are Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Wagner Moura in The Secret Agent. Now, I've only seen 2 of these movies.
Right. That's why I'm like, where was these movies played at?
Listen, I've never heard of The Secret Agent
No,
or Blue Moon.
no.
I have heard of Marty Supreme because of, my coworkers. Um,
Oh, is that the one where the guy he wanted to be like a ping pong champion or something like that?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, and I heard that there was only like a couple minutes of ping pong and it was a wasted 3 hours and it wasn't a movie that people could like engage in. And so I feel like
He
I
got
feel like Michael actually has a good
if he don't
opportunity
win
to
that
win.
compared to them other ones, cause I ain't gonna hold you. One battle after another was alright, but I don't know. Oscar worthy? Maybe.
I think Leo does a good job of like portraying different types of roles.
Mhm.
What I will say about this one is that I feel like he showed a different level of vulnerability in this role because typically he's like a hot shot or like
Mhm.
fast talking. He's in a powerful place. And at the beginning, he was like part of this revolution. He like, yeah, we gonna do it, we gonna do it. Then he had that little baby. He said,
I'm out.
we need to calm this shit down.
He was like, we gonna take care of this baby.
He said, we got a baby girl. We can't be out here blowing up buildings and shit. What
Right.
is you
What
on?
you
Is
crazy?
he basically said, oh, is you cool? Like,
Is you
calm
okay?
down.
We listen, you got a baby in your belly. We need to take care of this baby.
He didn't care. Like, and then when the baby got here, she's still out there. Like, we gotta. He
Right.
said, he said, hold on,
He was like,
baby got.
we can't we can't be out here robbing banks and bombing places. Mm-mm.
He said,
What
I'm
I
out.
did like about his role was that he was a bit of a fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yes, I did too. Ooh, excuse me. I did too, and I think that's why I think he has probably he's like my second choice
Mhm.
because again, I'm so used to seeing Leonardo DiCaprio as like this powerful person in movies, not outside of being Jack and dying in a little water
Mhm.
because bros ain't give him a little space to get up.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
like,
Didn't
I
he
feel
play in
like
another
he's usually
movie where he was, like, a little slow or something?
oh, no,
This
I
was
don't
just
think Leo
very early, early, early
I
on
don't
for
think
real.
Leo agrees to that. Maybe he does, but I don't recall. We would have to look at his IMDb
Mhm.
just to see, what his what he was in
Mhm.
back in the day. But I really don't think that I mean, he's been in The Wolf of Wall Street, he's been in Inception and Shutter Island and Romeo and Juliet and Catch
Mhm.
Me If You Can, like, all of those movies, he's The Departed, like, he's
He
literally
has a, What's Eating Albert Grape.
oh, yeah, he was young then,
Yeah.
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 Where he probably did that on purpose, but, like, looking at everything else he was in, Django and The Aviator and all of The Great Gatsby, this man is not usually in these movies where he's showing, like, sensitive, and so,
Right.
I think he did a good job in One Battle After Another, but I still think that Michael has it because the more and more I learn about Sinners, the more and more I'm impressed with what they did
Mhm.
because Michael, they say he was wearing one shoe when he was smoke and one shoe when he was stacked, so he would walk a little different. They say
Mhm.
he would hold his face a certain way so you
Yeah,
could
I
see it
saw that.
dimple. I'm like,
Yeah.
they said off camera, like when cut, he's still in character. Like I just feel like when you get into that method role acting and you kill it like that, please
Yeah.
hand him the statue.
Yeah. Now if he don't get the statue, I will be side-eyeing the Oscars. And we're gonna go back to Oscar so white.
Next category is actor in a supporting role. So we have Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another. Now he was
I
the
like him.
I love Benicio.
I
He's
love
one of my
him.
favorite actors. Him, Jacob El- Elordi for Frankenstein. Now, I did not watch Frankenstein on
You
Netflix, so
know
I can't
what?
if it was good or not.
The one on Netflix, that was really good. It was really good.
Okay. Then you have Delroy Lindo for Sinners. Now, all right. Then same movie, One Battle After Another. Sean Penn. Sean Penn played that role.
Now
I am
he
not gonna
now I ain't
lie
gonna
to you.
hold you. Sean Penn, I was like, first of all, I was like, who is this? I kept
No,
looking at
I
him
knew who
like
he was immediately, and I was like, he be acting his ass
I
off,
kept
man.
looking at him like, who is this? And then I was like, oh snap. I mean, he done ate that. That haircut was taking me out.
It was the haircut,
That
but
little
Sean Penn,
haircut was taking, and that haircut and that walk, cause he had like it was like it was like he was walking straight up, but then like
but that's how Marines walk. like like they done broke their back into something straight.
right, yeah. So yeah,
But yeah, him. And then the last person, I'm so sorry to this man, Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. I'm sorry, sir.
never
We
heard
don't
of
know
it.
your movie.
So for
So here's what I'm gonna say about the supporting actors. Sean Penn is who I think is probably going to win.
yeah,
Then I think it's between the guy who played Frankenstein and Benicio del Toro. That's actually how I see it going.
mhm,
Now, I know people are gonna say Delroy deserves the award, yada yada yada, which he did play a good part in
mhm,
Sinners. However, if you compare it to those other roles we just named,
like
I do feel like
Sean
they got a little
Penn, he
he
just
played
stood
that
out.
role.
He stood out.
Yeah.
He stood
Yeah,
out.
that mean
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't seen none of these movies, so I can't even tell you who they are. But I know a couple of the actresses, and I'm gonna just say actress in a leading role, and we gonna keep it going because I don't know none of these ladies. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I know the ladies. I don't know the movies. I don't know Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Never heard of you, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
No.
Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
So I watched that, but I can't this the lead actor, lead actress.
Yes. Yes.
So I watched that. I think I kinda remember who that was. That movie
What where
was
is this movie?
huh?
Where is this movie?
HBO.
Okay.
It's about this therapist who actually needs a like, she is this therapist, and she's going with a lot, like, her apartment, the roof caved in, and it's just flooding. She has this child who has some type of illness, and so she's dealing with her, and it's a lot of back and forth. One of her clients abandoned her baby, kinda left the baby in the office. It's a lot going on. If that's the right what's the name?
If I had legs, I'd kick
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, I may have to watch that before Sunday because that sounds like she won. If she doing all that in the movie, she won.
Yeah, yeah, she had a lot going on. She had a lot
Yeah.
going on.
Okay, so her next is Kate Hudson, who I love as a actress. She's a good actress on Song Sung Blue. I didn't see that movie. The next person is Renate Rancive for Sentimental Value. Don't know. And then Emma Stone, who we all love, in Begonia,
No,
which I did not see.
I watched it, and absolutely like, no,
Okay, my friend comes right over here. I watched it. No.
no, no. It no.
Okay, so we gonna say Rose, if I had legs, I'd kick you, would be the one. Okay.
Yeah, because so Emma Stone is this director that she's working with, and he like
Yeah.
the movies that she's doing, they're like artsy weirdy type movies.
Mhm.
And this one now it's a little interesting because
Okay.
you know is she gets kidnapped by these two men who think
I
that
like kid movies. Those be kind of good.
so she's a CEO of this I think like a medical science research
Okay.
place, and she gets
Damn.
kidnapped.
I don't want to forget this. I might need to watch
She
this
gets
for the
kidnapped by these two men who believe she is an alien.
All right. I'm in. You ain't
And
gotta say nothing else.
and
I'm watching.
they are running all these tests on her because one of the men is like, I think on a certain full moon day, it's supposed to be like a return or something. And he like, no, I need you gonna tell me. It's one of those take me to your leader type deals because
Uh-uh.
his mom ended up dying or got sick from the medicine that she was offering,
Okay.
and it's crazy. It has a
Okay.
lot, but it's one of
Okay.
weird artsy.
I'm gonna give both of them a chance, and then we'll circle back. All
Okay,
right. Okay.
okay.
Next is actress in a supporting role. So another movie we didn't watch, Sentimental Value,
No.
Elle Fanning. Okay, great. Um, Inga Iv's daughter, Lilias for Sentimental Value.
That's
I
the name?
definitely that's her name, bro.
Oh, okay.
Amy Madigan for Weapons. Never saw that.
Oh, was she
Wunmi.
the aunt?
I didn't see Weapons.
I saw Weapons.
You be watching TV, child.
So, the funny thing is I suggested Weapons for movie
Uh-huh.
night, and it was like, strike one because it was not good. But
Okay.
if if the supporting role is the aunt, definitely hands
Yeah.
down, she might have a chance because
Okay.
now people are like, "Well, I want a backstory about the aunt."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I guess we'll have to see if
Yeah,
she
I don't
wins.
know if I wanna tell you to watch it because you might get mad.
Oh,
Especially like, it's okay all the way up until the end, and then it just
yeah.
gets dumb, and you like,
See,
"What?"
some be upset, but you be like locked in, and then all of a sudden,
Like,
some.
toward the end, I was just like, "This is dumb. This is stupid. This is stupid."
Okay, so next we have Wumi Mosaku for Sinners,
Okay.
and so she definitely played her role,
She did,
and
but,
then last but not least, you have Tiana Taylor in One Battle After Another. So those are the actor and actress in leading and supporting role. I am going to skip
Imma just
to
say
the
this with, uh,
yeah.
Teyana Taylor and the other lady, we might just have to be okay with just being known as Oscar nominated.
I think it's so, and I honestly for Tiana, that's a
That's a
huge
huge right, because not to say that they didn't play their roles, I just don't think that they had big enough roles. Cause I don't know, when I think of a supporting actress or actor,
Mhm.
they are usually the one that's like the anchors of the movie.
Yep, keeping it going. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and no,
All
respectfully.
right.
I love them both,
Yeah.
but no,
So
respectfully.
then next, let's do best picture and then we'll wrap up the Oscars.
Come on.
So for best picture, the nominees are Begonia. So I'm gonna watch it. F1. So let's see. For me,
How did they
I
get
like
nominated as Best Picture when none of the actors got nominated for
it's so best picture, in my opinion, takes more into account like the whole package of the movie, not just the acting. It includes the cinematography, the story, like all of that goes into best picture.
F1 wasn't bad, but it ain't Oscar worthy.
Yeah, I enjoyed F1, but I'm just a dork, so pay me no mind when it
But
comes to
you think it was Oscar worthy?
I don't know. No, maybe not.
You
Maybe
could
not.
I know,
You-
friend, you wanna be nice. Just tell the truth. Look, this is you.
um
You like, "No." Your body is saying it for you. You like,
Mm, I enjoyed the cinematography. I enjoyed the score because I'm real big on movie scores. Like
"Okay.
one thing I will do, like I've listened to almost every score that's been nominated because that's the kind of dork I am. But I enjoyed the score for F1, but that's a
Mm."
whole other day. Frankenstein, which I probably should watch now because I mean, people have told me to watch it. I just was like, I just,
It's
I
not
ain't seen none of
scary."
us in it, and so I was like, I be having a hard time when I can connect to not one character. So
No, no,
that's my
no.
problem.
So, you would connect to so here's the thing, I always thought Frankenstein was the monster.
No, he's a victim.
He right. No. No, no, no. What I'm saying is I always thought Frankenstein, that was the monster's name. I think Frankenstein was the doctor.
Uh,
Yeah.
are we sure about that? Oh, Doctor Frankenstein, you are correct.
Right, right. So, yes, but the monster is the victim.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next movie is Hamnet, which I might need to do my Googles,
I
but I
think
don't
that's
think I
coming on
watched.
Netflix or something.
Great, I'll take a look.
It's like
Uh,
How Shakespeare came up with, uh, what is it? Helmet? What was the movie?
Hamlet.
Hamlet. Mm.
Hamlet is the play. Yes.
Yeah, no.
Next is Marty Supreme. Then you have One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and last but not least, Train Dreams.
It's gonna be between Sinners and One Battle After Another.
I will have to agree with you.
And
And
for me, what makes a good movie for me is the impact and how
yes,
it makes you feel. Like, do you feel something watching it?
yes.
I didn't really get that from One Battle After Another. It was like once it was done, it was just like, "Eh." But Sinners, I was like, "Oh, man,
I was like, I'm ready to watch it
I need to see
again.
it again."
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think Sinners is gonna win. I
Okay.
really think
I
Sinners is
I
gonna
want Sinners to win.
so we shall
We
see
putting it
what
in the
happens.
atmosphere. Sinners
But
will win.
I really enjoy the Oscars as a show as a whole. I just close my browser. But I need to see. Let me remind me of who is host of Oscars 2026. Who's hosting? Oh, it's Conan O'Brien. And I'm not gonna say I don't like Conan, but like, um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
all right. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Well, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. We'll be back. All right. So tonight's topic for Girl Talk is loyalty versus access. Because just because you know someone, do you really know them? Or if you've known them for a long time, does that necessarily mean they truly know who you are now or that they should have full access to your life? A lot of people think history equals entitlement, but growth changes relationships. And sometimes you outgrow people quietly, and sometimes setting boundaries makes people uncomfortable.
Mm.
So, today we're going to talk about that balance, loyalty, self protection, and who actually has access to your inner world. And I think this is just like the perfect topic for today.
Well, where do we begin?
Loyalty versus access. Do you think that just because somebody knows you, they have access to your life?
Absolutely not. No. I just because you know me does not mean you get access into my life. That's to have access into my life is you have to earn that. That has to be earned.
Right.
That's special. Like you hell, I know. No. No.
You so funny. Because I just know you was about to say something. He's like, you know what? No,
Yeah. I
you
mean, I
don't.
was just about to be like, you think you might think you know your mailman, or you think you know somebody, your coworker.
Mhm.
You think you know them because y'all see each other every day, but that don't mean that they get access into your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
No.
I think people feel like because they have some level of history, they are entitled, and that's the key word, entitled to know certain things about you. So here's my example, which Lord guard me from your people. Um, I grew up in my church. Like I have been there since I was negative 9 months old. Okay. Since an embryo, I have been at my church. And because I have been at my church for my entire life, number one, people think they know me.
Mhm.
Like, same person I was at 15, they think I'm the same person at 45. They think that they have a right to know what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's hey, what's going on with X, Y, and Z? Oh, I know this, blah, blah, blah. Tell me da 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 da. First of all, I ain't never been no open book.
No.
No. Second of all, just because you have seen my progression in life does not mean that you can know every little bit and piece to that life.
Mhm.
And so I feel like for me, that's where I have the hardest time, where it's people who I've known for like ages, like people I went to high school with, people I've known at the church, or people I used to sing in choirs with, like that I've known for 20, 30 plus years, where hey, you cool, I love you with the love of Jesus.
Right.
However, you not at the Last Supper. Like Jesus had his crew at the Last Supper. You ain't at the Last Supper with me. You hear me? So I think you have to figure out like the balance in that space, because I can be cool with you, but you don't have to know my every move.
No. No. And just because I've known you for a long time does not mean that
Yeah.
you get access into my life. Because just because I've known you for a long time does not make us close friends or a close knit unit or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've just we just been around each other. We've just known each other for a long time.
What do you think that access should be based on? Like, what is the criteria for access to, like, the more inner circle, the more inner knowings of your life?
For me, it's based on how our friendship develops. Like,
Mhm.
are we having those real conversations? Are we talking to each other on deeper levels? Are we building trust with each other?
Yeah.
And things like that. Again, the time don't really count because I know people that I've known for a long time and
Mhm.
we not tight like that. And then I've
Yeah.
known people that I've known for a short amount of time and we thick as thieves. Because
Literally.
we built that trust, we've built intimacy, and that's very important to me. Is not surface.
Yes.
That's how you get access to me is when you can go beyond the surface.
That's
That's
important.
yeah.
I definitely agree that I think it is a lot of trust, a lot of respect,
Mhm.
and then it's I don't wanna say timing because maybe at one point in my life, you're the type of person I needed around me.
Mhm.
But as I've grown and I've learned who I am as a person and understood what I need from those that are closest to me, maybe you don't fit into that equation. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Maybe you talk a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I noticed something in one of our interaction where I'm like, we not thinking the same, or and I don't need my friends to think the same way, but like the, just the way your thought process isn't aligning with
Mhm.
me. Like I can't take your advice because I don't see eye to eye on nothing you just
Mm-mm.
said.
Nah, you talking
So
crazy.
yeah, you out of pocket. So I think that, again, like you said, it's trust, it's respect because respect is big too. Because when you've known certain people like your whole life and like the examples that I've used, a lot of people try to like, I don't want to say son me, like make me feel like I'm
Mhm.
little. I might be 5'3" and 3/4",
Mhm.
but I'm big.
That's right. You the big girl.
And so, like, I don't like when people try to like diminish who I am as a person just because you see me in a different light, if that's making
Right.
sense.
Or
So
just because you've seen me since I was a child. I'm an
yes,
adult now. You
grown.
grown. I need you to
Yeah.
respect that.
But I also think that like one of the key things I feel like we're saying is that as we grow, we naturally change like in relationships and that it's okay to outgrow individuals.
Mhm.
'Cause I know that I've had people that were like, I was thick as thieves, called them best friend, everything. And then, in my opinion, well, maybe not even best friend, just like people you run with, right?
Mhm.
Like a lot of people just get stuck in one. I don't want to say age bracket, or they just get stuck.
In one time period.
And they just don't evolve, they don't change, they don't grow, they still talking about the same thing, talking about the same people, like there's no growth at all, and I'm like, I can't get with this,
Right now,
so
you ain't finna leave
Imma
me.
just check
I
out.
I can't be stagnant with you. Yeah, that's
Mm-mm,
absolutely. You can know somebody, and then you just start to realize that y'all just don't align. You know,
at all. Yeah,
usually when they say that people go apart, usually the way I look at it is when they say people go apart, for me it means that one person kind of stayed and another person elevated.
yeah,
And
I
if you want to stay where you are, that's fine. But if
mhm,
somebody else is elevating, and a lot of times when that person is staying where they are, they can't accept the elevation. So that
yeah,
happens with that. or as you get older, your interests change. For me, a lot of times if I've outgrown somebody, it's because my interest is changing, lifestyle may be changing, things that I'm doing is
Mhm.
changing, and I'm just
That
not I'm no longer interested in the same things that you're interested in. So this ain't gonna work. This ain't
exactly.
this got
Do you think that when it gets to that point, it's necessary to tell those people or explain to them, like, you know what? I love you. However, moving forward, we just gonna be in this kind of space, like, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. We probably ain't gonna be able. Do you explain why you're changing your moves up, or do you just move and be like, they better figure that shit out?
and not even that. I think a lot of times in those cases, it just it fizzles out.
Yeah.
The phone calls are less, the
Yeah.
communication is less, hanging out
Yeah.
is less, being around each other is less.
Yeah.
Y'all time isn't the same, and so it just becomes a thing where you just start living separate lives, and I don't think there needs to be a conversation unless there's a moment or a time where y'all come back and they like, "Oh, well, what happened? I ain't heard from
Mhm.
you," or "You acting
Yeah.
funny," and then
That's the one. You acting
you
funny.
acting funny, and that's when you have a conversation. You're like, "No," and it don't have to be a thing of, "Oh, well, I've just outgrown you." Just like we got different lives. We live in different
Mhm.
lives. Our lives don't align, and we just haven't been around each other. I still love you, but we just not on the same page anymore. We're not on that
Yeah.
same wavelength.
Yeah. How do you describe, like, cause how do you describe the different levels of access, right? Cause I don't use friend for everybody, right? Like, everybody is not my friend, and
No,
Imma tell you this, I swear to God, when I was younger and your mama used to tell you,
everybody
"Everybody
ain't
ain't your
your
friend,
friend.
child." I was like, "Mama, don't nobody wanna hear all that." Then you get older and you be like, "God, she was right. Everybody is not your friend."
I think I kinda learned that quickly.
Did you? It took
Yeah.
me a while. I ain't gonna say it took me a while, but I was in my 20s when I
No, I
realized
think I learned that,
everybody's
I
not
learned
my
that
friend.
in high school. Everybody ain't your friend, and I was real big like, I don't know if it was high school, but, the associates, now we don't say associates, like, "Oh, we just cool. We cool." We don't say,
Yeah,
"We just cool."
yeah,
But, yeah, I think I learned early on that everybody is not your friend, and growing up, my friend cycles always changed,
yeah,
because it would either be because, I've moved or just life or
yeah,
whatever, so it was just we just fell apart or whatever the case may be. Like, I might be cool with one person for a minute, and then, like, I would have some of the people that I was really cool with in high school, once we graduated, we just fell out the face of the earth, and we
yeah.
really didn't get in touch, and now as adults, we just don't reconnect. I mean, I forgot what the question was, but now
You answering it, you good.
oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I do think it's no, your question was what was the damn question? Shit.
You're fine. You talk about levels of relationships, and
Oh, okay, yeah, I
you
mean,
good.
because 'cause I'm
You
like
like, dang, I went on a tangent. No,
right,
you good.
this Perry brain, I'm trying not to go on a tangent. This Perry brain, I'm like, "What the fuck am I talking about?"
You doing good, friend.
No, you was saying
Friend.
thank you, friend. Yeah, everybody don't get the title as friend. You have somebody that we just cool. You cool with 'em.
Yeah.
Y'all know each other. Y'all cool. Then you might have like your associates where
Mhm.
y'all kind of friends, but not really tight. But y'all,
I might go get something to eat with you, but
yeah, we can hang out, go have drinks and something like that. And
you
then I
don't
think
know all the secrets.
you don't know. Now,
You
I
don't
can't tell you. I ain't ready to start telling you everything. Just the surface. So that's where it's surface. How's your day? Everything's
you say
good.
associate, I say acquaintance. Like, those
Acquaint
are
That's good. That's a better word. Yeah. And then you have like your close friends, Now
Come
the
on now.
now your close friends are people they're above acquaintance. You
Correct.
know, y'all hang out. Y'all even might even look out for each other, what you need, bring you a
Yeah.
bowl of soup if you're sick or something like that. And like
Yes.
that. And y'all might, if they need you, might can cry on their shoulder a little bit, but not too much.
A little bit.
You know, it might be a thing. Well, what happened with you and such and such? Girl,
Yeah.
one of
Long story.
one of those type situations. Y'all
It'd
can
be
have,
long story. Don't never tell the story.
y'all exchange gifts and stuff like that. You at the party that you can always your close friends are the ones that you can count on when you say, "Hey, I'm about to kick it. I'm about to have something." Out there close friend group, somebody showing up.
Yeah, they can come to your house.
Right.
Like
Yeah, that
your
right.
acquaintances can come to your house.
Now the
Like,
acquaintance ain't really at the house yet. Maybe you having a barbecue or something like that. You come hang out, but we ain't
you go
sitting on the
ask.
couch having wine.
No.
So after close friends, then you got your solid.
Mine.
You
Mine. Yes. Yes.
These are the ones that you call in the thick of it. Like
Yeah.
these are the ones that you can ugly cry with, and they'll be like, "It's fine."
These the ones you be like, girl. Well, you can start, girl.
Listen, these are the ones where you can tell the things. You're telling
Yes.
the things. You like no holds barred. You like listen.
That's that inner circle.
That's
That's I don't even have right word to describe those people for me because that is literally like they in there. It's only a
this
few
is
that can
it's
fit it.
listen that
It's tight, but it's
that
right.
part right there. Oh my God, it is. You need a lock and key. You got to have a special code for that. You got to have a
Abs-
thumbprint to get it.
yeah.
Like
You ain't just walking in here. What let me see some facial recognition. Let me see
right,
your eyeball.
right. You got to do something. You
You ain't
can't
make it.
just you ain't nah.
No, I agree with you on all of that. I will tell you why it took me a little bit longer to learn everybody ain't your friend because like and again, I hate to blame you, Francine, but mama, you like tried to keep me in this little sheltered little
Mhm.
space. It's like you can't go nowhere, you can't do this. You got after school, you come here, you would go to track practice, you come home, you go to choir rehearsal, you come home. So I had minimal interactions with people, which, in those circles, like when I was running track, I had the girls on the track team. That was my girls. You know what I'm saying? When I
Mhm.
was at choir rehearsal, I had my people. That was church choir. Those was my people.
Mhm.
And then as I got older, and I'm starting to be able to do more on my own because I'm an adult, I started figuring out like why she act like that? Or why he act like what is wrong with people?
Mhm.
And then it just took me a minute to be like, oh, like folks be acting funny. Just
Mhm.
like and it's sometimes it's for no reason. You don't even understand it. And I'm not of the mindset that everybody start acting funny because you pretty or they hating on you or whatever.
No.
People just be acting the way they act because they got something going on
First
over
of
there.
all, the way somebody acts has nothing to do with you
Mm-mm.
unless you have done something to them personally. Other than that,
Exactly.
the way someone acts has nothing to do with you. That's their
Exactly.
own thing.
Yeah, so it took me a minute. That's why I have 2 ride or dies that's known me since I was a child,
Mhm.
and then the other ride or dies that done snuck their ass in there. They done proved they work. You hear me?
Mhm.
Like, and I ain't saying you snuck your ass in there, but like I didn't expect as an adult
Nah.
to like
This was
I didn't expect to find feet. You know what I'm saying? Like
nah.
that wasn't in my deck of cards. We didn't
Mm-mm.
we didn't plan to be best friends like the way we
Nah.
have
Nah.
come and evolved into. We just was kicking it with somebody and we clicked and one thing led to another and here we are. You
Right.
know
And
what I'm
that
saying?
we still together.
Me and you must never part.
And here we are. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
for me, I went as you was talking and you was talking about track and choir and everything like I it just reminded me that I always what is it, compartmentalized my friendships. I had my
Yeah,
friends at school. I had
yeah,
my friends at work. I had my friends around the neighborhood. I may have had
yeah,
friends that I've known since I was a kid and family and stuff like that. But
yeah,
again, like I didn't I can't say that when I was young, I didn't really get into like having these real big, strong bonded friendships until I was an adult because growing up, we moved a lot.
yeah,
So it was like, you living in one neighborhood for a few years, you knowing the people and everything like that, then you move into another neighborhood and
you gotta
so
start over.
yeah, so
Last question or comment, what are some of those signs that somebody shouldn't have full access to your life?
the vibe I'm big on vibes and feels and
That's this damn Gemini. I'm
energies and all that.
it
So
oh, don't feel right.
if it don't feel right,
It ain't.
it it ain't right. So if the vibe and the energy and we just ain't connecting,
Yeah.
that's one red flag.
Yes.
Two, how they act and with other people. How you act around other people, how you act around your other friends and what that look like.
Yep.
That's strike two for me. Like, I don't like that. And then I just like for me those the two the major ones is the
Yeah.
vibe and the energy. Cause if I just don't feel comfortable around you, you get in the wall.
Yeah. That's true. That is number one.
Right.
Like if I because both of us are really big on vibes. Like I low key, I be feeling like I'm an empath. I could feel when something
Yeah,
just ain't right.
I definitely feel like I have that I'm a bit of an empath. So
Yeah. Well, I say
yeah,
empath. I
if
sound, you know what I meant to say.
huh?
Um, here's the one another two other things that I have in this space is like if I feel like they only show up when they need something, like if I'm moving, can you help me move? And I'm there to help them move or help their child or help take them
No, no,
here.
I don't
Well,
do
I'm
them
always
friendships.
showing up when you have something going on. And then the first time I say, um, I just need two people to show up at this little thing I'm talking at. Can you come? And you don't come. I'm like, oh, okay. I
See,
came to all your stuff.
but see, here's the thing with that type of person. I always feel like with those type of scenarios, when you're dealing with someone who constantly needs something,
Yes.
I personally don't depend on them for anything. Why would I expect for you?
I had to, and that's something I had to learn because always felt like because you know me, like my friends tell me they need me to go somewhere and do something or
Right.
whatever. Imma show up and Imma be there, and so I've always been taught, treat people the way you want them to treat you, and so I would think that, "Hey, I'm showing up for you in something you asked me to do or asked me to go to or be there or take you or whatever. If I ask you for the littlest thing, I would assume, but there's the problem, that you would be there when I need you." And like I said, I had to learn that. That
Yeah.
wasn't something I just knew,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Um,
I feel like I put words to it dealing with someone else, and they was always complaining that, "Oh, I'm always looking out for everybody. I'm always helping everybody, but then when it's time for me, don't nobody ever come look out for me." And I'm like, "Well, how
yeah,
do you expect for if people if the people around you always need something, how do you expect for them to be able to help you when you need something?" That's why you gotta expand your friend groups
exactly.
because if all your friends like they say, if you the smartest person in the room, you in the wrong room. If you are the foundation of your friendships, where everybody gotta lean and depend on you, you need some more friends.
Get out. Get out.
You get out of there. You need some more friends, cause you 'cause you're gonna wear
Yeah,
yourself thin.
yeah. Another thing that I had to learn, to, like, cut people off is, I used to be very trusting of people,
Mhm.
and I felt like I could just talk to folks, right? And even if I said, "This between me and you, put it in the vault," like, I'm big on, like, this right here, don't let it go no further. And I done heard the exact same thing that I told you that I know that only I knew or maybe one other person, and it get back to me, and then whoever gave it back sent it back to me that said that you said it to somebody, oh, yeah, red flag.
Mhm.
Now you can't have water? You
Right.
talking about stuff to everybody else?
Oh,
No, you
no.
gotta go.
Mm-mm.
You've lost all access. You are now general admission. You are no longer in the VIP section. You could just go on back over there and stand in room only and figure it out.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
everybody
can't
don't
come close
deserve
to that.
VIP status
Mm-mm.
in your life. So,
And then the last thing I'll say is when people have minimized my feelings about something, like if I feel strongly like this. Like, I feel like they did me wrong or they hurt me or they did X, Y, and Z, and they be like, "Child, everybody do that, girl, da da da." Well, first of all, I ain't everybody, so you
right. And
you're not gonna say that, but
I get to feel how I want to feel.
exactly. So I'm real big on like how people see my feelings because if you're trying to minimize who I am and what my feelings are, then you don't really respect me as a person because you've already put me in some box over here that
Mhm.
I don't even fit in, and then I'll be talking behind my back and all that,
Mm-mm.
like all those things.
Yeah, now see,
Accent behind.
I don't think, well, I probably do. I had to work on the whole minimizing people feelings because, you know me, Imma let it roll off my back. So "Oh, girl, it ain't
Brutally,
that."
brutally honest. Your friend is brutally honest.
I'm working on it because I'm like, "Girl, come on, please, not girl, please." So, I'm
You
working on
working on what now? Tell me what you working on.
I can't help being brutally honest.
Okay.
I think I might have a little bit of the tism, and I just say it. But I just
It just come out.
it just come out, like, I can't help that part, like,
Yeah,
but I am trying to work on, um, not minimizing how people feel just because
yeah,
for me it's like, "Oh, it ain't that deep," or whatever like
yeah.
that. I'm trying to be a better listener.
There you have it.
To be a better listener, and I also know that I'm very solution based. So when somebody come with me with something, I'm quick to be like,
You're trying to fix it.
"Fix it." So, all right, so what you need to do is, well, why don't you just, oh, you ain't got, so now I'm just like, "Are you venting? You just
Gotta
need me
ask
to
the right
listen?"
question. What do you need here?
Right. Do you just need me to listen? Or do
Yes.
you really want some advice? Because now my
Yeah.
advice gonna come strong. So,
It's definitely coming in
right,
hot.
hot. But what I was gonna say is when you was saying that you have an issue when people kinda don't respect your feelings.
Yeah.
For me, my trigger is feeling like I'm not being heard.
That is that whole respect thing I'm talking
Like,
about.
did you
Do you
not
hear what the words that are coming
are
out
you
my do you
listening
hear
to
what
me?
I'm just
Did you hear
saying?
what I just said? Like,
No, they did. And maybe they did and they just don't give a care. They just like,
right. That's my biggest thing. Like, if I feel like I'm not being heard, then Imma shut down.
"Yep.
Hmm.
Go ahead." That's good, friend. I hope we
We
have
gonna
not
help the adults have
somebody.
a better adult friendships.
Because I just feel like people are putting so much emphasis on love relationships, like between a man woman, woman woman, man man, whatever. There are other relationships that you need to work on and you need
Yeah.
to understand what's important to you in your friendships. And like, oh, I'm gonna say this before I close. I sound like a pastor. The other red flag is I don't need no friends.
Mm.
To me, if somebody say they don't need no friends, it's something going on now.
Something's a little
Cause,
off. Something is a little off with that.
cause I'm gonna tell you one thing. I enjoy my solitude as much as the next, but I need my ride or dies.
I need that. What I
I
was gonna
need
say
that.
is to add to that is and I used to be this when I was younger, I was definitely that woman or that young woman and be like, "Oh, see, this is why I
Yes.
don't do female friendships because it's always
It's
some
always the
mess.
female friendship.
This is why I can't do I don't wanna be friends with a bunch of women because there's always some mess and they always
Yeah,
got something going on and people backbiting." Now,
yeah.
I love my female friends. I love all my girls. I am a girls. I love it. And
Hey,
you need to have to be around that other feminine energy. Like
you do.
I don't know, it's like a recharge.
It is. It's empowering.
It is. It's so empowering.
Look
Like you
at us.
just
Look at us. I love you, girl.
I'm every woman. It's all in me.
Ooh, we so gay. I love it.
I love it, but yeah, yeah. So that's a red flag for me when women get to talking about they don't do female friends and they don't want a whole bunch of female
Yeah.
friends. I'm like, you not a
Yeah.
girls. I don't like that.
Exactly. So
Nah.
we hope, like I said, I hope we've helped somebody
And
to.
I don't like women as male centered too, but that's another conversation.
That's a whole other day. But we hope we've helped somebody understand what can be important to you in figuring out your friendships, how you grow apart, how you can, grow into new relationships with friends. And so, hope you took some notes and
hmm
we are always here to
You
help
know,
y'all out.
evaluate, do some inventory over your friends, figure out is that just you cool?
Yeah.
Is that somebody that's like y'all, what we say, acquaintance,
Associates or
associate? Is
acquaintances.
that a close friend? Is that your sister? You got to figure it out. You got to
Been
figure it
on
out.
my mind,
Mhm.
sister. Anyway, that's what we got for y'all today. So, sis, until next week, what do you have for the people?
Be a blessing, drink water, and do an inventory of your friends.
It's important.
And mind
All
your
right.
business. I almost forgot that's the main thing.
Clearly,
Whew.
mind your
Mind your
business.
business.
All right. We'll talk to y'all next week. Peace.